service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC and Jib Jab Greetings. I'm Bud Lowell, and your full AccuWeather forecast is always on top of your CNC local page. Well, the heat is on, according to the National Weather Service, to be followed by a wild night of thunderstorms. Forecasters say Tuesday will be the hottest day of the summer so far, with air temperatures in the low to mid-90s and the heat index even higher. Air quality will also be an issue for affected areas. Tuesday night to Wednesday morning, a cold front is supposed to cross western and central New York, and that will set off thunderstorms and everything you get with them. Damaging winds are to be expected. The city of Rochester has declared an Operation Cool Sweep Day. Libraries are open, as cooling centers and crews will be opening selected fire hydrants for the kids and others to cool off. At last check, the Lake Ontario beaches were open. The Monroe County District Attorney's Office and the Greece Police Department have announced the arrest of a state prison inmate in the 21-year-old murder of a Greece music teacher. Edward Larrabee was arraigned Monday on 2 counts of murder at the Wendy Correctional Facility in Erie County. Larrabee, who is 59, is already serving 2 life sentences as a repeat violent felony offender. He's accused of murdering 27-year-old teacher Stephanie Kopczynski, who disappeared in 1991. Her remains were found in Orleans County in 1998. Larrabee was a maintenance worker at Kopczynski's apartment complex, and he was a suspect from the beginning, based on his history of violent felonies. He was arraigned in prison because he's now dying of ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, in a prison hospice. His attorney says Larrabee didn't want to be buried on state prison grounds, and Greece police were able to arrange a private burial in return for his statement admitting to the crime. Greece Police Chief Todd Baxter said his department's investigators spent 2 years developing a relationship with Larrabee before he gave his statement. Larrabee pleaded not guilty on his arraignment. He is scheduled for trial in February. It's not known if his medical condition by then will allow it. New York State has awarded nearly $13 million in grants to Monroe and 16 other counties to target violent gun crime and domestic violence. Governor Andrew Cuomo awarded the funding under Operation Impact, which the city is currently using to fund its cool-down police operations. The governor's office says the jurisdictions receiving the money report 80% of the crime in New York outside New York City. Operation Impact consists of a partnership among the primary police department for an area, the district attorney's office, sheriff's office, and probation department for each county. State and federal agencies, state police, and U.S. Marshals are also pulled in. The grants fund personnel and technology that allows them to coordinate to fight and prevent crime through analysis of data, trends, development, and sharing of intelligence. They also work together on targeted enforcement actions. The Rochester Police Department and Monroe County have been awarded more than $1.7 million. Last year, impact jurisdictions saw a near 4% reduction in crime when compared to 2010. Violent crime was down 6%. U.S. News & World Report issues an annual ranking of America's best hospitals, and this year, the University of Rochester Medical Center has 2 of its programs on the list. The Neurology Neurosurgery Department at the URMC made the magazine's top 50 this year at number 46. The Urology program also made the top 50 at number 48, and both are in the top 50 for the second year in a row. The medical center says 9 of its other adult specialties, including cancer and cardiology, were recognized as high-performing, nearly as high as the top 50. The U.S. News rankings for pediatric programs came out last month. They rated the URMC's Golisano Children's Hospital in the top 50 for orthopedics, neonatology, gastroenterology, and neurology neurosurgery. And here's a case of excessive parental identification with youth sports. This was posted to YouTube after a soccer game Sunday between the Greece Eclipse U17 girls team and Central Western United Attica. 2 dads rooting for opposing sides escalated to blows after the game, and other parents had to rush in, as you see here, and pull them apart. Greece police responded. A spokesman said the fight was over before the officers got there. A police report was filed, but nobody was hurt. Both sides admitted they were to blame and walked away, so no arrests were made. On this page, you can find links to these and other stories, and at the bottom of the page in that gray bar, links you can use. You can post your own news updates, sports salutes to people you think need a shout out, Anything you want, write to us. Next news as it happens, updates when necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.